claimed it back swiftly. Vieira with the foul. The other side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Pull it. Messi. Shevchenko. He rises! Goal! It was wonderfully efficient.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
After 18 minutes is number 99, Erling Haaland.
So the first goal of the game.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Now it's Messi. Now it's Gullit. Vieira did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Messi, Beckham demonstrating his defensive quality there. Platini. Now it's Pelé. Pelé is sporting a guilty look after that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
That has been cut short. Has a look and plays it forward. Gullit! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Gullit clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Ferdinand tries to clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. Looking for options for movement. Face to face. Oh, shooting chance! No mistake! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
After 28 minutes is number 13.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Celtic are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can...
And the shot!
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Can he finish? And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
It's their second corner of the game. That has been knocked clear. Shot at goal! Oh, taken with style! And they get themselves in front! The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Saliba, and it's McTominay. Cannavaro calmly anticipates. Rodri, and this is Shevchenko. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Oh, there's a probing ball. Now it's Platini. Can he latch on to this?
3 minutes.
Promising position. Cross from Maldini. And it's claimed by the keeper. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Well, no question, that's a foul. Oh, nearly. This possibly the last play of the half. Oh, what a climb! It's a goal! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead. And there is the half-time whistle.
Lexington are 2 up, and on the balance of things, I would say deservedly so. They had a very coherent game plan, and if they are allowed to continue in the same vein, I can only see the margin getting bigger.
Last half, it is 3-1.
Substitution for Celtic. Number 17, Bale.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Number 18, Karl-Heinz Rummenigge.
This is Shevchenko. Now, can they get it back? And that's a danger. Can he finish? Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
So will they make it count again? Araujo clears. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Hullet. It was all about the quality of the delivery, and they come away with nothing. He's got away. Piqué is a man so notably robust and resolute in his defending. Threads one in. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Good decision by the keeper, got that exactly right. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants to...
Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. No second thought, a straight red card. Well, no question, Jim, the referee has seen that as a professional foul.
Well, I suppose the other choice, Peter, would have been to let your opponent score, so he had no other option.
Platini! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, he'll be annoyed at himself for not getting there. Beckham. Haaland stood his ground strongly. Beckham.
Well, they keep pressing like that as long as they can.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Tele is fouled. Yellow or red? It is red. Well, they are now a 9-man team.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
Substitution for Celtic. Number 13.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Coming on the field is number 8.
It's loose now and they want to get it back. Hullet. Saliba kept his eye on it and he's there. Rummenigge. And he's quick to get it clear again. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. That looks a good ball through. That is a brilliant interception.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
And he's there to retrieve it. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. That has not gone well. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Now it's Pelé. Cruyff. Cruyff unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Now it's Shevchenko. Rummenigge looks to get on the end of this. Maldini. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
Substitution for Celtic. Number 20, Pelé.
Maldini, the ball is loose and the... Oh, what has happened here?
Rooney.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Maldini. Cannavaro. Now Van de Ven. Adams. Now Costa Curta. Oh, that's fabulous. And that is expertly dealt with. Shevchenko. And reclaimed it in a trice. And it's Cannavaro. Now Costa Curta. Cannavaro. Van de Ven. He's in plenty of space here. He's shifting through the gears here. Backward it goes. Costa Curta.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Now it's come to nothing. Van de Ven. And it's Cannavaro. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. So smiles all round as they shamelessly indulge in the post-whistle euphoria. A win achieved through the right balance of industry and inspiration. A really satisfying day's work.
Outside the stadium gate.
So what do you take away from it all, Jim? Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Well, we're on the way. Tony Adams. Now, there is a proper defender, Jim.
Well, not too many Englishmen can rival his leadership.
Chance for a shot! Now it's Berbatov. That's been slipped through. He is through here! Well, that pass isn't the best. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Roberto Carlos pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. No foul, says the referee. Strong challenge, that could leave a mark. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Good ball, good take. Xavi Alonso. And he's intervened well there. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Mbappe in acres of space out wide. Ended up in no man's land. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Tries to pass it through.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Adams. Van der Ven kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. First quarter of an hour gone. Now it's Forlan. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Cannavaro. No goals as yet. Now it's Hullet. He's in a great position here. And this is Shevchenko. Shevchenko showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. That is good alertness. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Can he finish? It's in! And he draws the sweetest of pictures.
Yeah, but how about that coolness and confidence, Peter, to see where the keeper was and then produce a beautiful response.
After 22 minutes.
So the first goal of the game.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Xavi Alonso, chance here to counter. Aimed beyond the defence. Well, nicely intercepted.
Bayer Leverkusen clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is, and it's always a pleasure for me to see a team move the ball in silky fashion like this. But you know what's coming next, Peter. It has to be with a mean cutting edge. They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Olise gets into some space. He saw the danger and he went crashing in. Xabi Alonso did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Now it's Haaland. Now that's well seen too. Forlan. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Tries a shot! Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. So a big chance now from 12 yards. Khan will have to save it here, or there's real trouble. That is some save from Khan!
And once the save was made, the change to both mindsets could be hugely telling now.
And here's Hullet. Pedri. No, again there's no way through. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. And that's really well manoeuvred. Now it's Mbappe. Ah, looks a smashing ball. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
Lexington can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
Olise, and there's the shot! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Mbappe was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Xabi Alonso.
How many interceptions have we seen now?
Mbappe! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Yeah, I think he's a little annoyed with himself there, Peter, because he did pretty much everything right up to the end.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Zanetti. He's picked his way through. Lovely feet. Takes a shot. And that's caused a worry or two. And we've reached half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised. Hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think. Something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Leading 1-0 at the break. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now.
And Berbatov! It's there! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop. Well, I don't want to be overly harsh on the defensive side of things here, Peter, but the build-up was so slick and executed with such quality, it made life just that bit too difficult for them.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
And it's been played through. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, he's hit the bar! quality ball. And here's Elise. Oh, really cute. What a lovely series of passes. Shapes to shoot! Oh, full marks for that effort.
He actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. Van der Ven is the guilty party there. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. Well, there is concern on the faces of the players standing around him here. And somehow it stayed out. And the keeper beats it away. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Beckham.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
And they can counter here. He's got away. Roberto Carlos lofted in, punched away. Xabi Alonso did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Oh, that's fab. There's the shot! Oh, it's fallen loose again. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Shevchenko, and that could well leave a mark.
Yeah, I think if that can be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal.
And he's been shifted off it. Roberto Carlos, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Pedri knocks it into space. Now it's Berbatov. Zanetti. And here's Elise. And he's straight offside.
Substitution on the field. Number 3.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. That was good pressure, just hounded him off it. Rice.
Coming on the field. Number 2. Adams. Number 12. Neymar. Number 18.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
And that's a good intervention.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Neymar. And this is Hullet. He's found some space. Zanetti, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Roberto Carlos. Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. Moved on forwards. Now, can they get him away? Passes short and sharp. Hazard. Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
Now it's Neymar. Oh, that's neat. Not the most accurate pass.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
And that pass just didn't quite work. Neymar. He's played it back.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here. That's just playing it safe and simple.
There will be 3 minutes at a time.
Pull it. Thinks about the shot. Pedri. Cannavaro gets over and intercepts. Pedri. Hazard. And this is Berbatov. Bayer Leverkusen do have a chance to counter here. Zanetti. Nice physical challenge. And he's looking. So that's it. It is all over. So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show in equal measure. Just not enough on either side to find a winner. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello,
the game yet to
everybody,
kick
and
off.
welcome to
The
today's
excitement
match.
already palpable. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. There's the whistle.
Well, this 4-4-2 formation is often used in the modern era defensively, but it used to be the gold standard of formations a generation or so ago, Peter. and it does allow the fullbacks to play a key role in attack.
Yeah, they offer most of the width, don't they?
Exactly. You want them to be high up the pitch so they can get themselves into the final third whenever possible. This will, of course, ask an awful lot of the centre halves and the central midfielders, who need to drop into position and cover the spaces.
Rudiger with a definite foul there. Yellow or red? It is red. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men.
It looked avoidable and unnecessary, but it makes you think that he was trying to intimidate.
And this is Kane, knocks it into space. Oh, well played, well played.
We've seen many free role players that have graced the game, but Ruud Gullit is amongst the elite.
Well, no one would argue with that, Jim, but what do you identify as special in him?
Well, so physically powerful and intimidating, and I think his athleticism helps him get through a fierce amount of work.
Well, nothing quite like him in the modern era.
Agreed.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now, can they get him away? Shevchenko, and it's played it. Oh, what a climb! And he's done it! The breakthrough strike! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So, a breakthrough already. Udogie, can he get it through? Donadoni, he's found the way through. Referee's had a good look and given a corner. And we have our very first corner. Alexander-Arnold plays it short, and it's Jimenez. Alexander-Arnold has it in a wide position. Oh, that's superb. Kane. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Quarter of an hour played. Mbappe. Now it's Gullit. He's through here. Alexander-Arnold cuts out the pass. Raul going about things with real menace. And he's managed to get free. Oh, super ball. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Now it's Shevchenko. And it's De Bruyne. And this is Kane. Oh, that is a good ball to fight. Chance for a shot! No mistake! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
A horrible blip, a situation. Mbappe! It's loose now and they want to get it back.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
He's picked his way through. Now the ball in. And a chance! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Looking for the run. Oh, he's found support out wide. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Fernandez. And here's Gullit. And here's Beckham. He's shot a goal! It's there! And they're back in front! Complete awareness. He understood what was needed and he executed it smoothly.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, it's great commitment on show here. They'll be hoping now that they can stay focused and disciplined enough to hold on to this.
Raul. Danger averted for now. Ball is over the line. Alexander-Arnold. Raul providing an outlet on that flank.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Looking for options for movement. It's their second corner of the game. Rodri tries to clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Alexander-Arnold. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Looking to play him in. And he's straight offside. Beckham. Rodri.
There will be 3 minutes.
Probing
added
pass.
time.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Donadoni. And this is Kane. They've got to be quick to recover this. Fernandez. That's going to go a long way. And it's half-time here. So, engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. How would you review the first half?
Well, I think we're seeing a very good example of what to do when you're a man light. Some of the covering play has been hugely impressive, and that owes a lot to focus and discipline, which have been top-notch, of course, since the sending off.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2-1.
Substitutions taking place.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half. Back to the keeper it goes. Serginho. Beckham, who's set up one goal so far. And it's Shevchenko. Now it's Hullet. Oh, super find. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. There's the shot! It's a loose ball. That has not gone well. And here's De Bruyne. He's on it, can he get away? Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Aimed beyond the defence.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Raul. Great vision. And there's green grass ahead of him. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
And this is Hullet. Now it's Haaland. Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, he's been caught napping. Lofted in. Fernandes.
The attendance for
And
this
it's
match
Kane.
was 29,514.
This is the time you need that pace.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store. Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Substitution.
Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur. Tries to play it through.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And that is out of play. Fernandes. Donatoni. Good ball, good take. He's through, now is he in?
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Fernandes. And here's Mbappe. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And that's been won straight back. Now a doggy. That's a throw. And it's Fernandes. And this is great chance! Sticks it away! They've done it again! It is incredible!
Oh, what a fabulous game this is. It just keeps getting better and better.
Terrific goal, what a super sharp finish.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, this is to be expected, Pete.
Real chance! And yes, it's there! And they've got their lead back. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Hullet demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, it's great commitment on show here. They'll be hoping now that they can stay focused and disciplined enough to hold on to this.
Now it's Mbappe. Now the ball's gone astray.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
He's shifting through the gears here. He rises! Really well taken goal. And that should do it! Within sight of the finish line. It was wonderfully efficient.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Substitution in progress.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting. So the lead now is 2.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
And he's picked out the run. And he's in uncanny finish! Relentless! Just relentless! There is a man right at the top of his game, and he just knows it.
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of him, but he doesn't look finished just yet.
He's gone for goal. Always going over the top.
4 added minutes has been
4
indicated.
added minutes on the board. Costa Curta, and the through ball. He's had a shot! They've scored! It is no contest, it is a landslide. Simplicity itself.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. That is good alertness. So that's it, it is all over. So a real showpiece win. This lot were simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best... Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters, who are ready now to perform. So we're up and running. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Peter...
A header! Harmlessly behind.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Baresi. Carvajal. Messi threads one in. Can he get onto this? He is through here. Played in by Dan. Climbs up big. Firm header just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
And here's Mbappe. Bergomi defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Now it's Hullet. Bale. Chance for a shot! He scored!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Lexington are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took.
He's got tall. And yes, it's there! And the lead lost no time at all.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
A really thumping header, absolutely crashes it in.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball, made a classic move and bet it perfectly.
Milan grabbed the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they...
Mbappe! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. And for a moment, time stood still.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Cannavaro tries to clear. Milan are looking to go forward now.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Bruno breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. And this is Bale, showing good feet. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Well, this is worrying. He is not the sort of player who tends to stay down. Probably be looking to play it square from here. They're taking a moment to consider their options. This looks promising. Robertson. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Rijkaard receives it in a good position here. Neymar with the short one. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. And it's Carvajal. Shevchenko. Robertson is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. A probing pass. Can he latch onto this? Robertson pings it across. It's a mighty effort! Now, who's going to be first to this? And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Mbappe tries to play it through. That's very neat. Mbappe, shot a goal! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Mbappe really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
It's their second corner of the game. And he's managed to get rid. Milan have the chance to go the other way. Messi.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Cannavaro. Mbappe. Bullet. Well timed. Excellent interception. And it's Rodri. To Beckham. And here's Hullet. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Carvajal hurtling down that right flank. In with the challenge. Carvajal got a long way forward to join the attack. Cannavaro pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. Beckham. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Neymar. Chips it through. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Now it's Messi. Milan have reclaimed it. Nicely shaped ball. But that has not gone well. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And it's Rijkaard. Neymar. And he's managed to get free. Ball swung in. He's dealt with that really well. That's a lovely, neat pass. And there's the end of the first half. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. So there was the first half.
Oh, what a half of football. It's 1-1, but it could easily be 3-3 or more. Breakneck speed brilliance.
Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. Now it's Mbappe.
Niceties are not part of this approach. This is actually quite aggressive.
Now he's got space here. Oh, no, that was never going to make it.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much.
And the shot! Goal!
Well, it's hardly a great surprise to see him doing something thrilling, and it should send a strength and courage through every one of his teammates from here.
And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
Just way, way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
And yes, it's him again. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Beckham, looking to play him in. Can he finish? He's been taken down, and the referee has pointed at the spot. So a big, big chance now from 12 yards. Mignon will have to save it here, or there's real trouble. Not much more than a formality.
Well, I'm not sure what body language the keeper was trying to read, but it didn't work.
So the lead now is 2.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. He's been bundled over, that is a foul. And that's going to be a booking.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Neymar is standing over this one. Neymar! And that has fair fizzed.
Oh, that's a cracking try. Good technique to keep it low too.
They're trying everything to subdue him here.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
And that's put paid to a promising move. Well, that looks a decent ball. Bales. Oh, smashing header! Relentless! Just relentless! And they are pulling clear here. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
It's starting to look like a done deal now.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Now it's Neymar. Nicely worked. He has found the way through. Skillfully cut out. He is... And the finish! Mbappe. It's run loose here. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. That's a cute ball. Messi, in by Messi. Lovely pass, but can he get there? That has been cut short. Robertson, Cannavaro demonstrating his defensive quality there. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. João Neves. Searching pass he's played there. Goes for a shot! No, not quite.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
And that's it. And thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you.